What's up, email geeks? Welcome back to another episode of Feedback Friday. This week with a special guest, Emily Ryan. How's it going?
Hey, it's going awesome.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a MailChimp Pro partner. We manage a lot of e-commerce clients and do pretty much only MailChimp emails for clients, and happened to stumble upon one of my favorite companies, Postable, and didn't even realize, but they're using MailChimp. So I'm really excited about this.
Could you tell me what a pro partner is, actually?
So basically, it just means we have a lot of MailChimp clients. Anyone can actually join. It's called MailChimp and Co. You have to have a certain number of paying MailChimp clients to become a partner. And you also have to have a number of MailChimp certifications. And then you're one of the pro partners. It's pretty cool.
This episode is sponsored by NetCore, not your old school transactional email platform. This is email reimagined. Welcome to Email Reinvented, with the only email delivery platform that leverages AI to power deliverability and increased customer engagement. Schedule a demo with the link below.
Postable is a brand that we've paid attention to for a good amount of time at this point. I think they bring a really fun brand voice to all their emails and try not to overcomplicate stuff within their emails. And I think it's just a bonus that they're actually using MailChimp to get a lot of these emails out.
Totally. And I think that Postable is actually such a great example of a brand really, using email to really showcase what their brand is. I mean, you look at this and you instantly see, we're friendly and we're enjoyable and easy. I actually use Postable a ton for my own cards just because it's like the easiest platform to use. And their emails really match what their platform does. They're very simple, they're very easy, they're quick, the platform's quick. So that's one of the things I love about their emails.
So this first one looks like a summer sale, very simple, just a few lines of text right to that CTA, and then a fun, engaging GIF.
Yeah, they use a lot of GIFs and animations, which is something I love. And they're really, really well done animations. If you look at this, sometimes you'll create a GIF and it's choppy, it's choppy and whatever, but these they work smoothly. The clouds are smooth. Even the tongue moves a little bit. I just think it's so brilliantly created. I love their use of animation, and they use it in their transactional emails quite a bit as well, which I love. But one thing that always sticks out to me about Postable, so they really have a kind of set template if you get any of their emails, and they always put the button, the CTA, up top before the image, which I just love. You don't see that often, you see a headline, maybe some subtext, and then an image, and then usually the button's down either in the image or below. But I love that they always put it up top. It's just super simple to see what you're getting, see the discount right away. And of course, it's above the fold on mobile. So I love that.
Yeah, I think they do a really good job of just paring down the content. And I think something like MailChimp with their WYSIWYG sort of template builder, it's pretty easy just to pull in some nice use of live text and have a bulletproof button that's actually live text as well, and then incorporate a GIF, include that color as the background. So it's not too many elements, but it can be delivered really simply and it communicates the message really effectively.
A lot of their emails have this full background color, which a lot of people, email designers, forget to do that. Let's make the whole email one big background color, and then the footer is white, which is interesting because I tend to do a colorful footer and then a white body. So I love how they do that. And then of course the GIF is placed on this nice color. This is such a simple email, but it really just works so well. I love how they're not scared to use a 24-point font or whatever it is. I'm a huge fan of using larger font size. Even the subtext is a little small here. I would maybe even pop that up 1 or 2 points, especially because it has the coupon code. But I love how they do these kind of bigger headlines.
Yep, totally agree. Well, moving on to another one of their emails. This one is for Cyber Monday. This one's pretty similar to the previous one, using a sort of a similar layout and a nice GIF here as well.
like same template. And that's why I'm such a fan. I just love that I know what to expect when I see Postable in my inbox. I know exactly what I'm going to get. And I know that it's going to be enjoyable and cute and fun, but I know it's just going to be an easy email to read. Doesn't feel spammy. It's just super simple. And like the gifts are just they're always clever. The one thing I find a little strange, I will say, is that the logo seems really, really at the top. Like I would put a teeny bit more padding at the very top of the email, bring down that logo a teeny bit, and then a little bit more space right under the logo before the text. It just seems like there is a lot at the top.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that actually about having maybe a big logo at the top? Like it's important, in the from name that people know your brand, but once you open up the email, I feel like some people can have too large of a logo taking up the whole kind of hero section.
Yeah.
So
I do think the logo is a teeny bit big here. I don't think it's overly, I don't think it's a huge problem, but I think it could come down just a little bit. It does cut into the headline, Cyber Monday Madness. So I would downsize that a tad.
yeah, but there's lots of things like bolding the coupon promo I really like with that text formatting and a really fun CTA rather than just, like learn more or something or buy now. So I think they bring some really cool personality to their emails.
And one thing I noticed in the footer, they do use a lot of navy blue and throughout all their emails, a lot of blues. But then you have the social icons that are black, and it just threw me off. I've seen that in quite a few of their emails, but I would love to see those icons, match their branding a little bit more.
I like when brands might put like a piece of text here, like some creative copywriting, follow us somewhere or something.
You can see us, you can find us quickest on these platforms or whatnot.
These are sort of necessary in some ways, but I think there's an argument that these don't get a lot of clicks sometimes, or if maybe you should focus on one channel or something. So I think these are pretty standard, but there might be a way for them to experiment with these a little bit better, especially if they're spending a lot of time on just Instagram or just Twitter or something like that.
Yeah, actually, for my own self, I recently, I used to have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I said, you know what? No, like I am mostly on Instagram and Twitter. I'm only going to have 2 icons. And I really think, and I've seen people do just 1 icon, and I love that. Like I would be more likely to click if I just saw that they were just on Twitter. I think I would be more likely to click.
So what happens if this was all one image here? Why do you think live text might be important for brands to use?
I am happy to see, we obviously we talk a lot about all image emails not being a smart thing in email. Live text is just super important because obviously if we have Wi-Fi issues, any sort of issues with our connection, that's going to load. And that's the most important part of the email. So I think it's awesome. And it just makes it easy for Postable too to create their emails. They can just pop into MailChimp, change up the text. They probably have the style set, and then they throw in their animation right below. You have to have live text in your email somewhere throughout your email. It's a must.
This one is almost like a reactivation email. It's just a reminder to maybe prep their audience for the holidays coming up, asking them to go into some account settings to maybe make sure that the information is up to date.
And you see here, like this is a little bit of a departure from their kind of fun, colorful emails, but it's obviously an important one. And a big part of Postable is their address book. Like they have this amazing address book where you can share a link with people and they can go in and update their address. And that's actually why I love the program. But I think, again, they're using that big headline. They're using, asking a question, which I love. The spacing is interesting because below the button, you have that good amount of space. I would like to see that same amount of space under the logo as well, like just equal spacing maybe.
I think I agree with that. It is interesting to see that they're using almost the exact same template that they did previously to actually do some more like account-based triggers. So I was actually hoping this might like be a GIF here or something just because of all the other previous examples we've seen. But I think this is a way to, remind someone, get them back into the product without really overcomplicating time is such an aspect for small business owners. And if you just want to get the message across, this is an effective way to maybe do that versus trying to like, oh, well, we can't send this because we have to redesign it or something. Like, I think a lot of times you just want to try to get the message across and get people back to the site.
And I think this is a great example of showing how email marketing can be so simple for a small business. Like, you create this very simple template. I mean, we're talking logo, headline, button, and an image. Like, so easy. And they've been using it for years, and it's super effective. I always tell people, like, your emails just don't need to be complicated. Where can you clean the clutter in your email? And I think this is a great example of like, clean out the clutter.
Exactly. So why do you think like a message like this might not work as well on social? I mean, do you feel like emails can be a little bit more personal in some ways?
Yeah, you're coming right into someone's inbox. It's going to be super effective. Who knows if you're going to reach someone through an algorithm, on Facebook or Instagram. This is a great way to like get right in the inbox before the holidays and say, listen, let's make sure things are up to date. It's just incredibly powerful to be able to come into an inbox.
One other thing about Postable that I really like is I feel like they don't message you a lot. So when they come into your inbox, it feels like they have really something important to say. Everything feels kind of focused, and they're not always just trying to let you know the latest things. They're really thinking of you and serving you as a customer, saying like, okay, you don't miss this holiday. Make sure that you're sending this, rather than just letting you know like the latest car designs, which might be interesting for some people, but I think they're sort of setting up these emails to solve a problem, which is, okay, a holiday's coming up. We don't want you to miss out. Here's what the products that we have.
They do, they will send emails once you create a card or send cards. So, I think they really save a lot of their email marketing for when you're actually, they're using their product. My favorite part of Postable is getting this order confirmation. Oh my gosh. Like, look at the GIF here. It's just so great. I use Postable all the time, and you get this each time, and it's just a fun little add-on once you've ordered your card. My only complaint about this email, and it's so silly, but I tend to create like 4 or 5 Postable cards at a time, and I'll get these, and I have no idea which order this is for. It doesn't give a name or address. So I would love to see some merge tags used for this order, so I know, okay, this person's card is confirmed.
Yeah, I feel like they could maybe add in some more details, or if they really want to take it to the next level, like maybe even personalize this GIF with like your card being made or something wild like that. That could be fun.
Like a nifty images type.
Exactly.
With your game. That would be amazing.
But it is really cool to see, that brand voice and copywriting and design kind of come into these transactional emails, because I feel like a lot of brands, once they make that sale, they sort of just send you the very default plain text order confirmed sort of email. Kudos to Postable for taking that extra time and really keeping that communication throughout that process feeling really on brand.
Exactly. You can tell they put a little bit of work into these. They have this order confirmation, and then they have your cards being sent. And both of those are just wonderful, lovely emails.
Yeah, I like the call out to customer support too. That's always nice to see with these.
Yeah, it's nice to have that like little touch of a light blue background there to kind of set that off. And then, they did put following us below that.
And this last one is just another update to let you know that your card was mailed. Pretty cool communication.
I mean, look at this. It's adorable. And here they do say that your card was sent to whichever person. But I love how like the truck has the logo on it. It just rounds out your kind of experience of sending a card. Very much like a shipping, like your order has shipped. And I love the color. I love when they use color in their emails. They do have a lot of emails that use that cream, but I think they're just a fun, kind of cheerful brand. So I love seeing the yellow.
I'm really curious too on, maybe they send some additional emails after this if it gets delivered, or asking you, how is that experience, post order.
Yeah, I don't think there is a delivery, like your card was delivered. I could be wrong, but that would be that would be really nice because I often don't know.
Cool. So anything else that you might change with Postable's emails?
I think they're wonderful. I love again how they have the CTA up top. I think sometimes the spacing is kind of strange in between sections, but otherwise, I think it's great.
Well, great job, Postable. I know we are a fan. Definitely subscribe. Maybe order someone a card, say thank you. I think that'd be a nice thing to do.
Yeah, their Mother's Day cards are so good.
Well, where can we find you online? I know you're posting some great tips over on Instagram. It's a new favorite account to follow. But anywhere else?
Yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram. Emily Ryan likes your photo. And my company is Westfield Creative, and it's westfield-creative.com. And I'm on Twitter as well. Emily Ryan tweets. I'm always around.
What kind of clients are you sort of looking for right now? Is there like a certain group of people that might, be specific reaching out?
We really love e-commerce brands because I love working with someone that has a great product. It makes email marketing so much easier. We have in the past worked with everyone from lawyers and coffee shops and realtors, but we love brands and trying to launch new brands as well. And I love working with business owners that are just super busy and they really want someone they can trust to just kind of be their email marketing team. And we kind of do that like weekly management of your emails. So always looking for that, like, we're just too busy and we need some help kind of client.
Perfect. Well, thanks again for jumping on. I really enjoyed talking through these emails with you.
Thank you so much. This was so fun.